Hello and welcome back to the game room. I thought what I would do today is I would take you through my Super Nintendo collection. I don't have a particularly large Super Nintendo collection because particularly how they are in the US. I know that US games are really easy to come by in the UK. Unless you're going to go and hit eBay, you're not going to find them very frequently in the UK. So I thought what I would do is I'd take you through them, give you a quick overview of all of the games in my collection really. I've got some NTSC and I've got some PAL. As you can see, there's a difference kind of in the design between them. I'd much rather prefer the NTSC design, particularly because you have end labels on NTSC games. UK games you don't, I have to kind of put my own labels on them. Okay, so I'm going to take you through them. I'll show you the NTSC games first, and then I'll show you my PAL collection. First one in my collection is a recent pickup. It's Lord of the Rings. I've not played this yet. PGA Tour Golf. This one's from my childhood. I had this when I was a kid and I absolutely loved it. I still love it. I don't care that it's made by LJN. It's still an incredible game. Royal Rumble. Wheel of Fortune. I picked it up because it was dead cheap. This one is a sports game, but I actually really enjoy this one. It's one of the rare, really good ones. Tecmo Basketball. This one was a pickup that I got. I bought an NTSC Super Nintendo, which I think you can see just in the corner there is plugged in, and I'm playing it at the moment. This is Simpsons Bart's Nightmare. Really, really brilliant game for the Super Nintendo. Really brilliant game. Next one, possibly one of my top 3 or 4 games on the system. F-Zero, and it's a franchise that I wish they would bring back. So that covers my NTSC games. Not very many, as you can see, just a few. I'm going to show you my PAL games now. Firstly, we have Star Wing, which is Star Fox in the US. Here it was Star Wing, or Lilac Wars, up until I think the GameCube is when it changed to Star Fox. Don't ask me why it was called something different here. On the N64 it was called Lilac Wars. Theme Park. Had this as a kid. Absolutely love that game. This one's a really, really awesome game. Really cool beat 'em up. And one that's a bit underrated in my opinion. Oh, people always go to Turtles in Time when thinking about beat 'em ups. For me, this is every bit as good as Turtles in Time. Power Rangers. The less said about this one, the better. Bobsy. I'm 31 years old, and everybody who's roughly around about my age knows this game and loves it. The majority of people love this game. Doom. I'm not a big shooter person, but Doom for me is just incredible as a kid. It reminds me of being a kid and discovering video games for the first time. It's embarrassing, this one, but I don't care. I love it. Disney games for the Super Nintendo were just badass, all of them. Lion King. Never played this one, so I've no idea. Kid clown in crazy chase golf or something. I don't know. It's all sun faded, this one, bit disappointed. It's not as good as the Mega Drive version, this version, because it's missing a few bits of the blood and guts. Mortal Kombat. It's a staple. Everyone has to have it. Super Mario All-Stars, which is the anthology of Super Mario 1, 2 and 3. Possibly, I go backwards and forwards, but this one would possibly be my favourite game, depending on what day of the week you ask me. Super Mario World, the ultimate platformer. Great Disney platformer again, Mickey Mania. Disney did not make a rubbish game for that system. I have no idea, Japanese game, similar wrestling something. Although the cover does look a little bit dodgy. Just picked this up at the weekend, never played it yet, but I will hopefully get to it very, very soon. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. Difficult to say. Another great game that I'm really looking forward to getting to soon. Goof Troop. Brilliant Fighter. Clay Fighter. Not as good as the version for the Mega Drive. Tasmania. Completely different game than one I was used to as a kid. Pit Fighter. Bit boring, bit rubbish. I think if I ever trim the collection down, that and that, Rise of the Machines would be the first things to go. And to finish off, 2 rubbish sports games. Super Soccer and International Soccer or something. So that's my Snes collection. A bit embarrassing, but I'm hopefully going to expand it and build on that collection coming up. Oh, I've also got the universal adapter as well, which allows me to play games from any region. I've got a Link to the Past, which is just up there at the moment for the Japanese version, but other than that, that's pretty much my collection as well at the moment. I will do another video soon and hopefully do an update on this video and show you some new pickups from the year. I'm going to a few conventions this year, so hopefully we can expand and add to it hugely after those conventions. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in the game room.